Steve Gamache with another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review, and this time we are checking out the Takeda Stainless Series Aogami Super Large Cleaver. And when they say large, they're not kidding. This thing is a beast. So this is, the series of knives has a core steel of Aogami or Blue Paper Super reactive carbon steel. The heat treat's around 62 Rockwell on those. And the construction on this line is a stainless cladding over the top of that Aogami Super core, and the stainless cladding has a kind of a smooth Kudauchi blacksmith finish over the top of that. And the stainless line has a bit smoother KU finish than the classic ironclad line. That has more texture to the finish. The weight on this knife is 14.1 ounces, 400 grams. Blade length around 240 on the edge. And overall length about 15 inches. The spine thickness, despite how big this blade is, the thickness pretty much all the way down the knife is 2.75 all the way down millimeters. Blade height is 90 back at the heel and 95 in the middle, and probably more like 90 towards the tip because it's got a fair amount of belly to it. The handle is their traditional octagonal rosewood ebony ferrule with nice fit and finish and great install. The circumference on this is nice and big to fit the knife at 90 millimeters, or about 3.6 inches in circumference right here. Well, let's get a closer look at this guy. So there's your embossed symbols in kanji, AS for Aogami Super. These have that traditional low grind that convexes right into the edge. So these really don't have an edge bevel per se, that you'd see like a traditional secondary bevel. That grind just goes right convexed into the very edge of the edge. So that's called the zero grind. It just goes right into that edge. And they are sharp out of the box. I don't know if there's too much else to show up closer. We can show the handle install. They put a nice gob of epoxy or something to really seal that handle up well back at the tang so you don't get water back there to corrode that at some point. Real nice sealed up handle install on all their knives. Let's take a look at the profile. This has a fair amount of belly to it. It's not a super flat cleaver like some, but it's got a fair amount of belly. Pretty obvious right there. And it'll be really obvious on the board, so let's take a look. I'm going to have to get my arm around here because this thing's so tall. So here it is on the cutting board. And you can see it's got a fair amount of belly to it. It is not like Nakiri style flat, put it that way. And it has some heft. I took this out of the box and showed it to my wife, and she took a step backwards. Said, "Look, whoa, look out." So anyway, there's your profile on the blade. If you care, here's the balance point. It's going to be up there because this is a heavy, heavy blade. So I don't think you probably care too much. This blade is all about weight, but there's your balance point. I'm back here, or kidding me back there. So this is a front heavy, blade with the weight to do the work for you. So there you have a beast of a big old cleaver. This is the Takeda Stainless Aogami Super Cleaver in the large format.